Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Atri, My Dear Moments. And this is the 5th episode now, I believe. I have no idea how far away from the end we are. I have not seen anything beyond this point in the game, so again, the desktop audio is completely off because copyright issues. But other than that, let's just get into the narration, I guess. After I return home after spending the afternoon with Ryuji, I start flicking once again through my grandmother's papers. I'm still looking for clues to Atri's lost memories whenever I get a chance. She remembers me, which means she was living in this town 8 years ago. The order that Atri is trying to remember must be something to do with the last project my grandmother was working on. I've been trying to work out the nature of this project from whatever fragments of information I can find. I'm slowly piecing together some kind of vague outline, and yet I can't for the life of me work out what Atri has to do with it. Yes, sir. I relax for a moment and instantly my concentration is gone. I look out of the window and see the sun dipping below the horizon. Atri's late. Apparently the girls have made plans to go and grab some food after club activities. I'm glad that Archie's making friends like this, but I have to admit there's a tinge of loneliness to the situation too. But I suppose being in the position to feel this particular loneliness just shows how lucky I am. Yes, sir, yes, sir. I look lazily around the room until my gaze settles on object on the wall, the calendar. When the 45-day countdown is finished, Archie will be leaving, at least that's what she says. I wonder how I'd feel if she really did disappear. The loneliness I feel in this moment, left by myself on the ship, would probably feel like absolutely nothing in comparison. Ugh, what's wrong with me? I feel like I'm crying all the time lately. During my time at the academy, I'd always prided myself on not shedding a single tear in even the hardest moments. Maybe I'm just making up for lost time. It feels so nice to just let go and cry. I've started to look back on who I was, all the things I did, and think myself a fool. Exactly what senseless pride was I fighting so hard to keep intact? And how do I fight to protect peaceful days I've now found? Dunno, bro. I hear a creak from the pier outside. Footsteps. In an instant, my heart leaps up from the bleak depths to which it had sunk and pounds vitally in my chest. Ooh. I'm back! As soon as Atri slams open the cabin door, she flings her shopping bag onto the bed and throws herself at me. Hey now, calm down. I've spent so much of today away from you, though. I need a good close-up dose of Natsuki-san. Did you miss me? She bounces up and down, her adorable little cowlick bobbing as she grins up at me. It's not in a cowlick, but okay. I can tell from that smile that you don't need me to answer that. I know you came without me here to keep you company. You even end up crying. So is that obvious? You've got to be hungry, right? In that case, I'll put my high-performance culinary skills to good use and make you a feast fit for a king. Or not. What? You can't just cut me down like that. Where did the sweet mood we had going go? I really appreciate the sentiment, but please allow me to refuse. I value my stomach. But the only food we've got is stuff that would need cooking. Peeking inside the shopping bag, I find little else except minced beef and onions. The butcher asked me if I was the young professor's girl and gave me a discount. You're famous, Natsuki-san. Okay, I'll get cooking. No, wait, this is my territory. When I try to walk to the kitchen, Atri stands before me and pushes me back with the strength of a sumo wrestler. As ominous as it sounds, it seems like tonight I have no choice but to eat Atri's creations. Does it taste good tonight? In the kitchen, Atri assumes an expression of utmost seriousness. First, knead the meat a little. 15 turns to the left, 15 to the right. Eggs in the bowl, a little flour, a little salt, form into a mass, knead 15 times, flatten the air out, and turn 5 times. This is less like cooking and more like some kind of science experiment. She gradually works her way through some kind of recipe in her mind, measuring weights and numbers with exact precision. Exact precision sounds like food, eh? Dinner's ready. Dinner is ready indeed. Could you clear the table for me? Be quick about it or the food will go cold. I sweep the assorted vials, littering the table onto the floor. Archie brings over a set of plates. There you go, Natsuki-san, how's this? I don't even have to look at it to know exactly what it's going to be. I've been able to tell all along from the sweet smell wafting from the kitchen, and yet now that I'm actually looking at what she's made firsthand, it's even more wonderful than I could have expected. Guess she learned something from that thing. It looks like a pile of shit to me. I can't even lie. It looks so pixelated. She's made a hamburg steak with demi-glace sauce and a steamed vegetable salad. Actually, I mean, it actually looks kind of nice. Now that I see the meat around here, it looks pretty good. This looks delicious. I know, right? As someone without too much of an appetite, I normally go entire days without eating if I'm concentrating on something else. But with a dish like this in front of me, even I'm salivating. Finally, can I really eat this? Of course, go ahead. Well, okay, here goes. I eagerly cut out a piece of steak and pop it into my mouth. Is this going to be like a super in-depth description of how the food tastes? Let's see. Ba-dump, ba-dump. It's great. Really? Yeah, it's as tasty as the ones I used to have in restaurants in the big city. I did it. I really did it, Prisoner Minama. You learned this in the cooking club? Yeah, Prisoner Minama and the other girls taught me everything. How to make the steak, how to season it, the proper cooking time. That must have been hard for you to learn all of that. Not at all. I just wanted to be able to feed you something nice so much. I feel the sincerity in her words. Robots can't lie, after all. Even someone as untrusting as me can't really doubt her. It really is delicious, thank you. Yay, you actually complimented me. Yes, sir, yes, sir. Really must have been difficult for her to get this good. Compared to studying, she is pretty useless at anything this delicate. I wolfed down the wonderful plate in front of me, savouring every mouthful with the pride of a parent eating their child's first meal. Archie watched me with a broad smile the whole time. Yes, sir. You've got a bit of sauce on your shell. Don't do it. Oh, wait, can you wipe it off for me? Don't do it. Oh, you're such a spoiled kid, Natsuki-san. She wipes off with her finger and laps up the sauce. I turn away, my face tinged red. By the way, do you have any plans for tomorrow? That wasn't what I thought she was going to do. That's passable. Nothing in particular. Then, would you like to go somewhere? Just the two of us? Okay, then where do you want to go? That somewhere is suspiciously vague. For a robot to ask something like that, she'd have to have some particular objective in mind. Anywhere is fine for me. I just want to go somewhere where the two of us can relax. Well, okay then. Atri giggles giggles cutely. Can't wait. She fidgets bashfully, bouncing up and down on her heels. Fidgets bashfully. Oh, dude, the end of the last episode, I was so close to this little moment here. I could have extended the last episode a little bit. The next day we wake up a little late. We make ourselves a light breakfast and go through our usual teeth brushing. A little lag. Before long I'm ready to go out. Now I'm simply waiting for Archie to finish preparing our lunches. I wonder if the lunches are just going to be more hamburger steaks. There we go, all done. She happily closes the lunch boxes and smiles over at me. I'm sure these are going to be the tastiest ones I've ever made. I really hope so. Last night's dinner was absolutely delicious. Now you finally understand just how high performance I am. It's about time. Just like we decided last night, we're about to head out to spend the day together. We have no clear destination in mind. All we've planned is that we're going to have a relaxing day. Okay, let's get going. Wait a second. Atri trots over to the calendar and crosses off another day. 18 days left. Right, let's go. Okay. Yes, sir. I'll turn up the volume a little bit. It turns out she stopped singing. As always, Archie holds my hand as we walk and kicks up her feet with each step, showing off her shoes. The little tuft of hair bounces on the top of her head. They say that so many times. Like, bro, maybe the fourth time was passable. Dude, this is like the 10th time it's mentioned that the Yahoo on her head. Those shoes are starting to look pretty scruffy. That just shows how hard I'm working to beat your leg, she says with her voice full of pride. Although she might look like just a cute girl, actually strong enough to break through a concrete floor with a pickaxe, those shoes are probably being worn down faster than they normally would. Where should we go first? She pulls a piece of paper out of her dress pocket and starts looking over it. What are you reading? It's a secret. She already puts away the mysterious note. One of the fundamental activities appears to be going shopping. Oh. She must have been given this by her classmates. This happens so much in anime, bro. Like, they say, let's go on a day, and like, they pull out a piece of paper and they just like read a whole bunch of stuff that their classmates wrote. It happens so much in anime. Fundamental activities of what? I don't have a clue what she means by that, but I may as well go along with her idea. On the weekends, the market is rather lively. There are even stalls open that aren't here during the week. We walk hand in hand through the crowds, perusing everyone's wares. Store owners call out to us, shouting, "Good morning, Professor, and you two are looking cute as always." I try to keep my conversations with people as short as possible, so I know very little about the lives of anyone here. They, however, seem to know all about us. A lot of the shouts are specifically for Atri. "You're so cute today, Atri. You're the professor today," and so on. People seem surprised she's been without me so much lately. You seem pretty popular around here. That's because everyone around here respects you so much, Natsuki-san. No, they all just think you're cute. Everyone at school likes you more than me too. Atri gets along with everyone there, even the students that I hardly talk to apart from to teach them. I suppose that's another facet of my high-performance programming. It's almost scary how lovable I am. And how conceited. How if it isn't you two out on a date? It's nothing like, yeah, we are. They have had a few fruit skewer. They're just perfect for young'uns on a day like you two. He's selling sticks of fruit, mostly pineapple and melon, curved into cylinders and arranged on skewers. They look so sweet and yummy. No, I shouldn't. I don't require nutrition after all. No, it's fine. I'll buy you one. Which would you like? Huh? Really? But you're flat broke, Natsuki-san. You don't have to put it that way, as accurate as it is. We've been making a decent amount from salvage business lately, and you've been helping. It's only fair. Well, in that case, what should I have? I can't choose. I'll have that one. No, that one. Gotcha. One pineapple skewer coming right up. I'll even give you the biggest one, because I'm that nice. Yay, thank you. Thanks. I want one for myself too, but I don't have enough hands to carry a fruit skewer and my walking stick while still holding Atri's hand. I suppose I'll just have to go without. We set off with Atri, happily chomping away at a stick of pineapple. Is that tasty? It's really, really tart. Okay, I haven't heard of a pineapple being described as tart before, but okay. But it's so juicy and sweet too. Watching her face twitch as she chews the sour and sweet fruit, I can't help but smile warmly. You're being so nice today, Natsuki-san. Am I not always nice? Not all of the time. We exchanged little jokes to hide our embarrassment. Well, we're on a date, aren't we? I actually didn't deny it when the store owner said so before. Quite the opposite, in fact. When two people who have declared that they love each other goes out somewhere, that is termed a date. Did you really not know that, Natsuki-san? Tisk, it's so naive. This damn toaster. Well, don't rub my head like that. If this is a date, I guess I'll have to be even nicer than usual. Not that I've been on any dates before to know what to do. I see, I've learned something. Here, have a bite too. Shoves the pineapple bar up to my mouth. Given how much shorter than me she is, I'd have to stoop down just to bite it. It'd be embarrassing to have anyone see that. Who cares about that, though? I am really going to let this little slice of happiness escape just out of embarrassment. I gird my loins. Huh? Lean in and take a bite. Wow, it really is tart. How is a fruit tart? I don't understand. Like, let's look up the definition of the word tart. Although I've never heard of a pineapple being described as tart before, but, tart. An open pastry containing a sweet or savory filling. Yeah. A woman who dresses or behaves in a way that is considered tasteless and sexually provocative. Or a prostitute. Apparently. What? I've never heard of tart used like that. Dress or make oneself in order to look attractive. Improve the appearance of something, typically in a way regarded as flashy or superficial. Behave in a provocative or flamboyant way, typically used of a woman. And there's a third definition. Sharp or acid in taste. A remarkable tone of voice, cutting, bitter, or sarcastic. Okay, no, that does make sense. Because, I suppose a pineapple could be like that, but, yeah. Anyway. The powerful sourness makes my lips purse. Still delicious, though. After a moment, my mouth is filled with an overwhelming sweetness. Delicious things make you happy, right? I'm glad you like it. I'm surprised how happy a simple little thing like this can make you. Now that I think about it, every day since I arrived here, since I salvaged Atri, has been full of these trivial, inconsequential little moments of joy. So tart, but so sweet. We trade bites as we walk along until we reach the other side of the market. Should we go into a cafe or something? We did just eat that fruit, though. Although we'd originally planned to just wander around without any kind of plan today, somehow the knowledge that this is a date has changed the atmosphere. I suddenly feel some kind of pressure to make this a good day. If I start panicking just because this is a date, what kind of man will she think I am? I don't know much about romance, but I've heard enough stories to know that girls don't like men who can't keep themselves together. Knowing that I'm on a date with the girl I love for the very first time, even if she probably doesn't quite understand the situation, weighs heavily on my mind. Staring nervously down into the ground, I am hit by a sudden idea. Oh god, an idea. I know, let's go and look at some shoes. Huh? Okay then. Shoes? Really? We make our way to one of the shoe stalls in the market that appears a young girl might like. In front, racks are lined with sneakers, heels, and fancy leather shoes. Wow, there's so many different kinds. Yeah, quite the variety. Normally I wouldn't even be paying attention to the women's shoes, but there really is a lot more variety to them in terms of colour and design. To my undiscerning eyes, they all look like they'd suit Atri, but I have no idea which would look best. Any of them would be fine, but none of them jump out at me. No, I don't think any of these would suit you, Natsuki-san. We're not looking at them for me, they're for you. Wait, for me? Your current ones are pretty much falling apart. I'm going to buy you some new ones. That's fine, they're still wearable. And they were the first thing that you ever bought for me. They're precious to me. Come on, don't be silly. Are there any that take your fancy? Well... Archie earnestly examines the racks. They'd have to be sturdy and easy to move in, waterproof ideally, and obviously cheap. I know the practicalities are important, but don't forget to take the design into account too. Pick some that'll suit you. What? You'll support robot, Natsuki-san. The most suitable shoes for me, as your leg, would be the most practical and functional. If you say so, I sigh. This is supposed to be a date. I just want to treat Atri like a normal girl, not a robot. I guess I shouldn't have gotten my hopes up. Archie takes some time appraising the shoes before finally picking out a pair. So you want those ones? Hi. They're a pair of sandals with the wooden base with a slightly raised heel and a leather strap. I struggle to call these practical or functional. I asked without really thinking. Why did you choose these ones? Oh, are they not good? No, I didn't mean that. I think they'd really suit you. A size pair of sandals like these really would be perfect fit on those delicate feet of hers. Delicate feet. Man's got a foot fetish. No. Well, the heel on them will make me slightly taller, won't it? Then that would make me a little bit closer to you. Atri. I think that qualifies as functional, doesn't it? Right, I'll buy you these as a present. You deserve it for how you're always helping me out. No, you shouldn't do that. Why not? You do want them, do you? Don't you? I do, but they're far too expensive. Look. I pick at the price tag and let out a yelp like a strangled cat. How can some leather attached to a bit of wood be so expensive? I believe that the function of fashion is often used to justify adding a premium to the price. Still, it's okay. I can afford this now. No, wait. If you buy these, you'll be out of money again. You're too dirt poor to buy things like these. Archie has a good handle on our financial situation, given that she does the shopping every day. We've got a decent amount of savings piled up from our salvage jobs at the moment, but who knows how long the work will last. Okay, so I better save up a little more and then buy them for you. I'd love that. I'm sure that these will definitely suit her, but maybe it's for the best that I don't buy them right now. Now I've made a promise that I'll buy them one day and I'll have to keep it. Shall we get going? Yeah. We leave the shoe stall and for a while we simply wander around the market without buying anything. Everyone smiles as we walk by hand in hand. We always, sometimes these parts make me forget she's a fucking robot. I'm starting to get hungry. And let's eat our lunches. I've been inwardly looking forward to this since I saw her making them. Where should we eat? I really hope she, Archie peeks underneath her dress at a piece of paper. What have you been looking at all day? It's a secret. She hurriedly stuffs the paper further down into her pocket. Let's go over there. She pulls me forcibly over in the direction that she points out. Do 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 do. We leave the market and then the residential area as a whole. After a short walk, we found ourselves on the island's edge. She leads me to an old park atop a hill. Half of the area is submerged, but a part on the upper side of the slope still sticks out of the sea on it are a bench and a few things for children to play on. I'm surprised that you know about a place like this. I've never even seen this park before, having been the kind of child who hardly left the house. I've collected some useful information from a few sources. I sort of glanced down at the piece of paper again. Ah, so Minamo. Among others, yes. By which I assume she means the cooking club. Seems like they gave her some pretty good advice. This park seems like it used to be a raised spot where you could get a good view of the sea. Now you can see all the way to the horizon. The waves are lapping at the playthings that have been partially swallowed by the sea. It's a rather uncanny sight. Okay, let's have our lunches. God, I hope she cooked the same thing as yesterday, otherwise this is going to be shit. I've already worked up an appetite on the way here. I actually sits on the bench and starts to take the lunchboxes out of her bag. There we go. Inside, I see hamburg steak sandwiches, grilled meat squashed between 2 slices of toasted bread. Sorry that it's just the same thing as last night. I've only really learned to make this so far. It's fine by me, when it's as delicious as your steaks are. Putting them in a sandwich is at least a new spin on it. That's enough for me. Yeah, okay, well, okay, then eat up. Gladly. What's wrong? There's nothing. Doesn't look like nothing. You're crying. Atri reaches out a hand to wipe away my tears. It's just so tasty that I got a little emotion. Cyber is engaged soon. Enhance. Oh no! Why is there so much mustard? I must have recorded the appropriate measurement wrongly. It's fine, really. This just makes it more stimulating. Stimulate D's. I stuff the sandwich into my mouth even as the spiciness makes my nose run. To be honest, even with that intense mustardly tang, it's still delicious. I just want to make you happy, and I've gone and messed it up. Atri pulls the remaining sandwiches apart and wipes off some of the mustard. Not everything has to be perfect, you know. I prefer them like this, if anything. What does that mean? Atri frowns at me with a disbelieving pout. It's like she's looking at a madman. Kind of have to convince her. Seems like you've put more soul into it this way. More soul? Yeah. Oh, that was odd. Why do her eyes look so creepy? Atri? Okay, now her eyes look normal again. You're a strange person, Natsuki-san. That was weird and kinda creepy, actually. I'm gonna choose to take that as a compliment. I chuckle. I swear, if this game has like a really dark turn at the end, I'm gonna be so pissed off. I'm getting more than used to these cute little misunderstandings. Not lying about these being tasty, by the way. Did you think that adding mustard would make it a little different at dinner last night? What a fantastic deduction, Natsuki-san. You really are smart. Can I eat some too? Yeah, you should always enjoy the fruits of your own labour. It's pretty spicy, but it's still tasty. I really made this just for Natsuki-san. Atri feels silent as she eats her way through the sandwich. I've got it. I will call the sandwich I make for you Natsuki-san's Miracle. What? All of them? That might get a little confusing. Yeah, I'll just have to add an identification number to each one. Let's call these Miracle-001. Well, that's one solution. Indeed it is, sir. Blue sky. Back at the park. We spend an awfully long time simply sitting there, relaxing as we lunch and sip tea. Even so, there's still a lot of daylight left. I while away the time sitting on the bench reading a book. Instead of my usual engineering text or academic papers, today I'm perusing a children's book Ririka recommended to me. I have a little trouble following along with all the strange, crazy twists of fancy novels like this, but it's surprisingly fun when I get used to it. All the while, Archie's amusing herself. It's so cold! The fact that she's just wearing a completely pure white dress or like sailor uniform kind of thing, it looks that could be way more sus than this frame suggests. Let's come over here. It feels so nice in the water. She splashes through the water, submerging the lower half of the park, shoes in hand. The gentle waves glimmer in the afternoon sun, the spray framing her in sparkling light. Are you listening to me, Natsuki-san? Yeah. You're gonna take this! You're gonna wet the book. Archie kicks up a huge splash in my direction. Hey! Come over here. You regret saying that. I throw off my shoes and rush over to her without even picking up my walking stick. I skip up a handful of water and throw it over to her. Screaming. Squeak! Squeak! Good, you've done it now. Take this and this. A lot of splashy. Oh. What a silly face. Damn it, you. Lots of splashy. Lots of random close-ups, I guess. Nah, I've already got it figured out. I've learned all of your attack patterns. Huh, you think so? Didn't count that being a feint just then, did you? Never underestimate the quick thinking of a human being. Two of us frolic together in the waves like little children. I wonder to myself how it's possible for intelligent, cultured humans to get so lost in such silliness, as I'm getting lost in such silliness. I'm so engrossed in the frivolity that I completely forgot that I'm thrashing around in the waves with a prosthetic leg and no walking stick. Whoa! No surprise, I suddenly find myself toppling down into the water. Ah, Natsuki-san! I scramble around under the surface, salty water filling my mouth. Grab onto me! Atri reaches out a hand and pulls me up. Phew. Ah, jeez. Okay, Natsuki-san. I'm fine. Thanks, Atri. No need to thank me. This is my job, after all. Happy to have her here to pull me out of the ocean like this, but she's so close. What's wrong? Your face is all red. I think I'm just a little tired from playing around like this. You're a little kid. You're like a little kid sometimes, Natsuki-san. Natsuki-san. Smiling gently down at me, she helps me to stand. Water drips down my face. Coming back to my senses, I realize my cheeks are burning so hot that they may well be steaming. If Ryuji saw me like playing around like this, I'd never hear the end of it. To be honest, I'm surprised myself that I have this kind of side. I'm always discovering new things about myself around Atri. I wonder if Atri feels the same way. It does seem to me like she's changing too. Hey, Atri, have you remembered anything else lately? Haven't really talked about her memories since she remembered meeting me as a child. Doesn't seem like we've made any major progress since then. Well... Huh? Atri suddenly turns her eyes to the faraway blue horizon. The place we met is at the bottom of the sea now, isn't it? Yeah. Can't even be sure where it was, but it would have long been swallowed up by the waves. It may well have been somewhere we could have seen from this park, but who is to know now? You're very different to how you were back then, Natsuki-san. Well, a lot has happened to me since then, so many horrible things that left me utterly hopeless. But everything's changed now. I'm so happy now that I'm here with Minamo and Ryuji and Rika, and you, Atri. Natsuki-san. I want to say it. I want to tell her that I love you. You've already told her that. But if she doesn't understand again, I feel like the spark of happiness that I hold in my hands might just burn out. While I'm overcome with fear, I say nothing. I marked another cross on the calendar this morning. Huh? Oh yeah. Look at that calendar counting down the days until we part ways. I mean, she wants to part ways for some reason. Even after that, I want to stay with you. Huh? Is that suitable as a response to your feelings? Right, so that's your answer to me telling you that I love you? She nods. Yeah, I learned something. I pull her in close, stroking her hair as I hold her tightly to me. Oh, it's so sweet. Too bad there's no, actual show that she'll stay with me forever. Oh, this is so wholesome, man. If that's what you want, I will. Of course it's what I want. She wraps her arms around me in return. This means we're lovers now, aren't we? I've learned a lot of things, so I understand that now. I think this might be against the humanoid ethics regulations, but who cares about that? Oh, Natsuki-san, I love you. Sorry. I want to just turn around and scream to the grey blue yonder. This is the happiest moment of my life. Oh, this is fantastic, bro. Oh, I get this way when watching a good romance anime as well. It's morning again. Morning that feels almost like the dawn of an entirely new age. Yawning, I stretch and look to my side. Atri is happily snoozing away next to me. Natsuki-san, you dummy, you're too silly. Geez, she's even having an argument with me in her sleep. We're officially boyfriend and girlfriend now. I mean, I like it. I like that happened, but I still can't get it out of my head that she's a robot. Like, a fucking robot. Like, seriously, bro? You're into non-human beings? That's like borderline bestiality, bro. No. The previous night. What happened that previous night? What? You're not even going to hug me to sleep tonight? That was just to cure my phantom pain, and thanks to you, I don't have to worry about that anymore. Why does that have to be for a specific reason? Come on, why not let me just sleep with you? Lovers like us are supposed to be stuck together like magnets. This is another one of those things you're just too naive to know, isn't it? Come on, do it, come on! She clings onto my chest, shaking me like a spoiled child. Sorry, but no! I throw myself under the covers, falling asleep as fast as I can alone. But It didn't work. Atri was less than satisfied with that. She tried all manner of tricks throughout the night to try and worm her way into my sanctuary of solitude. I do really want to hug her. To be honest, the desire is utterly overwhelming. But, well, now that we both know how we feel about each other, sleeping like that might lead to things getting a little spicy. Spicy meatball. Plus, it's just embarrassing. There's no one here to see you. Don't worry about it, bro. Maybe I can just cuddle her a little now, though. She doesn't seem to be waking up. I hesitantly try to Assault! Assault! She twitches. I instantly joke back, but it doesn't seem like I woke her. What on earth am I doing? What kind of boyfriend tries to mess around with this girl in her sleep? Exactly! It's assault! Sexual assault! 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 Call the police! Call the police! Shaking my hand to let go of her. She really isn't waking up though. She's been even less of a morning person lately. I gently shake her. Wake up, Atri, we're gonna be late. Sighing, I jostle her shoulder roughly. Come on, damn it! If you don't wake up, we're going without breakfast today. Breakfast. I've also got her to reboot. Typical, she might not need the nutrition, but she never misses the chance for food. Clinging onto my arm, she awkwardly starts to pull herself upright. Good morning. See, it seems like you're getting even worse at waking up lately. It just feels so nice sleeping next to you. You think I'm going to let you laze around here just because you say things like that? Yep. Girl, you're still annoying, even if you are my girlfriend. I just got a fucking YouTube notification. YouTube short. An anime YouTube short. I gently hug her against me. Aww. Oh? It's just not fair, you being this cute. She wraps her arms around me and snuggles up against my chest. You're just as cute, Natsuki-san. God, voicing all of these characters at once. We haven't seen any of the other characters in a very long time. Or at least at all this episode. She strokes my hair, such a soft and gentle sensation that for a moment I'm completely enraptured. If we don't get moving soon, we'll be late for school. I know. Just give me another 30 seconds. This greedy boy. She counts down 30 seconds with atomic clock grade precision before letting go of me. We quickly eat breakfast and get ready to leave. You'll be having gym class today, so make sure you got what you need. Okay. Aye. Just before we leave the ship, aye, Captain. Archie marks off another day on the calendar. Alright, already, let's go. I think for a moment about how unnecessary that is now, but I don't tell her that. As a robot, it might just be a sudden routine in her programming that she feels she needs to follow. Yes, sir. Bro's finally climbing that ladder to adulthood. Gym class today is in the morning. How exactly are we going to do exercise now? Submerged school, you may be wondering? Given how few students we have, we could probably use the roof for a lot of things. Catherine apparently does some morning exercises with the younger children up there. If that's not the case today, though. Oh, crap. Oh, God, Lord save me from this fate, bro. Actually, no, this is going to be rather... save me from my own excitement, bro. Right, when you finish changing, go outside and get warmed up. Oh wait, I accidentally just zoomed out of the game. The little ones rush out of the classroom, followed by the middle school and high school kids. Everyone is wearing swimsuits. We don't have any school-issue swimsuits, so everyone is wearing whatever they have to hand. We also don't have a pool, but that's not really a problem when the school is half swallowed by the sea. Can we start swimming now? No, not yet. If you don't warm up, you'll pull a muscle. I mean, it's not that hard, really. Holy shit, he is buff. Oh, you're changed too, Natsu? Will you even be okay swimming? As long as the water's shallow enough that I can touch the bottom, I'm fine. We aren't just going to be playing around, though. That would be far too dangerous here. We decided that the safest place to swim would probably be where a huge section of the school's outer wall has fallen over in one piece. We string out some volleyball nets we salvaged from the sunken gym to form a boundary and start our swimming class. Seems pretty swag. Whoa, I totally didn't realize it got such a bangin' bod me, Namo. I do? Oh god, gotta show yourself off to Natsuki-kun. But Natsu-kun is Achi-chan. What's going on with those two now anyway? I don't know, it looks like they're getting along just the same as normal. So, we're just going to be diving today. That happens to be my forte. My specifications indicate that I'm capable of operating at depths of up to 30 meters. We're not diving, we're swimming. Don't go doing anything the rest of it. These little brats are going to end up copying. Swimming? Archie suddenly looks uneasy glancing over at me for help. I can't actually swim. My body wasn't designed with the necessary reserves of useless fat like Catherine Minamo. Wow, bro. Tisk, useless. Sexiness is born of excess, you know. Oh, Jesus Christ. Catherine squeezes her arms together on the other side of her chest, flaunting that excess him rather powerfully. Please don't zoom in like that again, please. I do not want to get, age restricted. Can you do that to me, Nama-chan? Oh, I want to see that. Oh, hang on. I suddenly find myself staring very hard at me Nama for some reason. Bro. Here goes nothing. Oh, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh, come on, bro. Minama crosses her arms and pushes her breasts up, their softness jiggling quite enticingly. Cool. Wow, that's amazing, Minama-chan. You're still just a kid, got nothing on me. Yeah, you're right. Atri starts pushing me away from Minama like a tiny bulldozer. Hey, stop that. Don't push me into the lake, eh? I'm so mad. I can't believe you cheat on me like this. Hey, I didn't do anything. Who needs to use this fat? Not me, nope. She walks off, pouting, grumbling. And so us from the class gets off to an inauspicious start. We split up into the elementary, middle, and high schoolers. Atri, not being able to swim, is stuck with little kids. Yeah, it's not that I can't swim. I don't even float. Atri, you can use this if you want. What's that? It's a rubber thing. I brought it to play with, but we're not allowed to use it in class. Atri pops the ring around her waist. Oh, I can actually float like this. Thanks, Rika. That's great. Let's start with the doggy paddle. Not doggy start. Roger. The two line up side by side and start flapping their legs. Like homeless people. Looks like they're getting along fine over there. Dude, you in any position to be worried about other people here? I'll be fine. I'm not going to swim anyway. Naturally, I've taken my prosthetic off to get in the pool. There are people who can swim with one leg, but I'm not among them. I've been avoiding going into pools or the sea outside of my sub since the day I lost my leg. I'd always thought of swimming as a completely pointless thing to learn in my situation. I never thought I'd end up being forced into doing this in a class, though. Man, you're a selfish chick and you live on a damn boat. You've really got to know how to, not drown. When did you suddenly start saying things that are so sensible? I have, to be fair, almost drowned from slipping off the sub trying to save Atri and ended up being the one who needed saving. It's not really that hard to swim, Natsuko. I'll teach you. I'll help out too. Oh, why do you two look like you're enjoying this too much? So much? It's just kind of fun to find out a super perfect guy like you's got a weak spot. I'm just happy to help you out, Natsu-kun. Whatever, okay, let's do this. As shameful as it is to have my weakness exposed like this, as I'm essentially the teacher for the high school street kids. Holy shit, my English just went out the fucking window. As I'm essentially the teacher for the other high school kids, I can't exactly turn down learning something. What kind of example would that set? Bro, this guy's got an 8-pack. What is this? First, we'll practice opening your eyes underwater. Use fucking goggles. To make fun of me, I can already do that much at least. Okay, well, let's practice taking your foot off at the bottom while your face is underwater then. Isn't that a little bit of a step up? No, it's gonna be easy. We'll be looking after you, so don't worry. Okay. I dip my head into the water and lift my foot from the bottom. My body floats quite easily. There we go. Easy. Very good, Natsu-kun. Just as I'm basking in her praise, a little wave suddenly splashes up against my side and I drown. Whoa. It knocks me off balance and I instinctively reach out for whatever's close to me and pull myself toward... Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Oh my god! I was calling it, dude! This video's getting so... Yeah, that was close. I thought I was gonna die. Just I knew the sea was too dangerous for me. Yeah, maybe it is. Huh? What's this odd sensation? My face feels like it's squished against something soft and jiggly. Wait, is this? Holy crap, bro! Why do her tits look like they got so much bigger just in this frame instead of before? So the thing I grabbed was Minamo. The place I chose to rest my head against while I got my breath back was her chest. I'm sorry, Minamo. It's fine. Whoa! I try to put my foot down, but the bottom isn't where I expect it to be. It simply flaps in the water, and another wave rushes against my side as I flail. I instinctively grab hold of it and begin to scratch my face into her cleavage. Oh, man. I'm really sorry. It's okay, you alright? You don't need to panic so much. I'm fine. I was afraid I'd taken my last breath for a moment, but still. Holy shit. I thought you were going to suffocate in her boobs, did you? No, I just thought I was going to drown in her boobs. Natsu, you lucky bastard. Don't just laugh at me, help! You really want me to get in the way of your happy fun times? I knew I should have stayed out of the water. Trapped in this marshmallow hell, counting my regrets. Double torpedo punch! Another one suddenly gets added. Something rushes along the surface of the water like a missile and rams into my side, sending me flying. I bounce off of the volleyball nets and land in someone's arms. What the? What the hell do you think you're doing, Natsuki-san? Natsuki-san? I think she said. Keeping confused with the suffixes. Atri. The missile was actually Atri, shooting across the water in the world's fastest doggy paddle. She holds me up out of the water, staring at me furiously. Is something wrong, my love? You idiot! You cheater! She has me across the pools, and I crash into the water with an enormous splash as I start to sink into the inky depths of the sea. I'm given ample time to think about my situation. Specifically, this is exactly the kind of situation I need to learn to swim for, isn't it? I make a solemn oath in my heart to try my hardest in this class from now on. Oh god, bro. Oh my lord. Are you alright, Natsu-kun? Barely, I almost died again. Archie's been clinging to me ever since the incident in the pool, pouting and scowling. Yandere! She tried to kill me! Archie, this was a misunderstanding. I didn't mean to... If I say... Hang on, are you two... Yes, we've officially started dating. Oh, I see. Congratulations. I'm sorry, Archie-chan. I really didn't know. It's not your fault, Minamo. All you did was expose those lumps of fat to the world. Holy crap. Oh my god, bro. It's Natsuki-san's fault for reacting to them. I'm sorry. I admit complete and unmitigated liability. That doesn't mean I'm forgiving you. Wow, she's got you on the leash already. Told you, a woman have two sides to them. You spelled leash wrong there, bro. It really looks like it. For long, the entire school is aware of our relationship. Wow, and there aren't many kids in your school anyway. Only by the drug. The school day comes to a close. Yes, sir. Hey, cheetah. Could you stop calling me that? I have club activities today, so go home. I've never known her to be this cold. I'll wait here until you're done and we'll go home together. Have you been reflecting properly on your actions? I have indeed. You promised never to cheat on me again? Of course. And you'll buy me something sweet to eat on the way home? Absolutely. A pineapple bar, some chocolate, anything you want. I suppose I can forgive you. Wait for me until after the club then. Thank you, Atri. Okay, so, one thing to say here, and I've forgotten what it was. I've completely forgotten what it was. Oh yeah, this is reminding me a lot of the anime School Days, and he just cheated on a whole bunch of women with a whole bunch of women, like 9 of them, but not quite as severely, and also he didn't even cheat, that was an accident, and also, cheating requires you to actually be dating the person. That's just that, but I guess she's a robot, so she wouldn't understand that. Anyway, let's keep on going. I decided to carry out a little maintenance on the turbine while I wait for her. We've improved it quite a lot recently, and it's rapidly becoming more and more efficient. If we create lanes to guide the flow, it should speed up the water in the whirlpool and increase the rate the turbine spins at. My, you're certainly cheered up sincerely, eh? Catherine peeks her head around the door. It's not like I'm in a particularly good mood or anything. I'm definitely happier than I was earlier, but I wouldn't say that I look particularly different than usual, at least on the surface. You were humming to yourself. That was completely unconscious. I suppose I am a little happier about making up with Archie than I thought. For a brat that looks so perfect on the surface, you're kinda not all there sometimes. I suppose that's what makes you so cute. This turbine's a lifesaver though, and now that we can run a computer, there's so much more we can do in class. It's giving the students something to be proud of too. Really? They're proud of it? Yeah, people need something to be proud of, even if it's just one thing, to give them some kind of reason to go on. We've brought one building's worth of brightness to this lightless town. It doesn't sound like much, but it's had a bigger effect than I could ever have imagined. I've had people coming up to me saying that I've brightened up the whole town. I suppose it's the kind of pride that Catherine is talking about. We've had a couple of new student applications too. They'll be starting next week. You must be getting busy. Are you sure you'll be alright on your own? Yeah, Catherine, if you tried to stab me in a back alley in the town. Can't we try and get another teacher? We've got no chance of getting anyone to come to school like this, and even if by some miracle we did, the Board of Education would just block them. The government have been putting bigger pressure on countryside towns like this to evacuate the bigger cities. I suppose they don't want to look like this, letting stricken areas die by not sending any aid. But we still have people who want to stay in this town and students that want to study here. And as long as there's a single one that wants to come to this school, I'm going to keep teaching them. You've changed a lot, you know. I can't imagine you as a debt collector anymore. You can thank Rurika for that. With her around, I've got all the motivation I need. I can see that girl's got a bright future ahead of her. Since Catherine's overhauled the classes here, Rurika has only become more hungry to learn. Her grades have been going through the roof. Thanks to the tip man you made, you've been staying up every night reading books from the library. Yeah, I know. When I get to school, she runs up to me holding a book and asks me all kinds of things about it. From the moment I arrive to the moment class starts, she fires question after question at me. But out of all the kids here, she's the one who needs the most help. She doesn't have parents or even a home. According to Minamo, she used to live in an orphanage, but she ran away. As energetic and positive a girl she is, under the surface there must be a lot of pain. I want her to be able to study at the academy one day. In order for that to happen, I'm going to need your help. Getting into school like that doesn't mean she'll be happy there. What do you mean? Of course she will. I think it would be best if she decided her own future. We just have to help give her as many options as possible. I have to admit, I'm surprised by her determination. I really don't know what happiness looks like for Rurika. For me, I'm so much happier now than when I was studying for my life back at the academy. Anyway, things going well with Atri? Why are you asking me that? No reason. Seems like my help had a pretty good effect, right? I'm really grateful. Well, that's unexpectedly honest of you. You have not been such an objectionable brat lately. I much prefer you this way. So, you'd be good to hear you here? Right. She pats me on the shoulder and walks away. Yes, sir, yes, sir. Or should I say, yes, ma'am. So, the confession went well? Yes, I managed to make him understand how I feel, thanks to everyone's help. Particularly thanks to the how-to guides you lent me. Well, they were shoujo manga, not how-tos, but I'm glad they helped. Shoujo manga. That's so nice. I wish I could have a manga-style romance like that. It wasn't just those, though. I'm really grateful for all the other advice you gave me. I was really surprised about what happened earlier, though. I feel kind of bad for Natsu-kun, but it was so cute seeing you all jealous. I learned that in those how-to guides, too. Well, I suppose now I should teach you something that you can cook for Natsu-kun that'll make him really happy. I would love that, but... I'm a robot intended to help human beings, so it feels odd always being the one getting help. So I want to do something to help you, Minamo. Me? No, you don't have to do that. I'm fine just seeing that you're happy, Achi-chan. Minamo, I think you might just be the nicest person in the world. Oh, I'm really not. Everyone says I'm just really mild-mannered. Don't you have anyone that you love, Minamo? If you do, I'll have you like you did me. Well, not really. You don't have to be shy. Tell me. What's wrong? You look really sad all of a sudden. Did I say something wrong? Atri, come here for a sec. Huh? There are times when you shouldn't pry too much into people's love lives. Not that, we're ones to talk in that respect. Huh. Sometimes a girl wants to keep our love a secret, you know? I've learned something. She's learned another thing. I'm sorry, Minamo, that was something I hadn't learned yet. It's fine, I'm sorry for making things weird. Don't worry about me, you should concentrate on enjoying your own happiness. I should, that's another thing I've learned. Hey, Prisoner Minamo, your subjects need you. Stop chatting and let's get cooking. Okay, everyone, aprons on. Nikujaga, a classic Japanese family dish made of meat and potatoes. Let's give this a shot. Potatoes, eh? It's potatoes. Potato. You say tomato, I say tomato. Atri. Thanks for waiting, Natsuki-san. When the cooking club finishes up, Atri comes skittering out of the classroom toward me. Namo and the others follow behind her. You're gonna absolutely love your dinner tonight, Natsu-kun. Oh, what's something new on the menu? Yes, but it's a secret. It's gonna give you a big surprise. So let's get going. Okay. Bye-bye, you two. Atari-chan? Atari? Is that her name? Is that how to pronounce her name? I always thought it was Atri. Oh, whatever. I'm still going to pronounce her Atri because I do not have the tongue-rolling precision to pronounce the R like that. On the way home, Atri and I walk hand in hand as she chomps on a chocolate bar. It's a different kind of sweetness to the pineapple. My high sensitivity taster sense is graded at 3.5 out of 5. Huh, that's pretty harsh. What do you mean? I'm never anything but fear. She peers up at me with a furry brow. I have a feeling we've had this conversation like this before. So, Natsuki-san, we're really dating now, aren't we? Ew, well. Yeah. It still makes me blush to hear myself saying that. Nothing seems to have changed, though. There's a note of uneasiness in her voice. Well, we're taking it slow. These things happen gradually, step by step. I see. So what is the next step? Well, I guess the first thing a new couple would generally do would be to hold hands. I looked down at our already entwined fingers. Hold on, does this mean we've been dating the whole time? Oh my god. No, friends and family can hold hands too. Oh, well, what's next then? I have no idea, so, nice weather we're having! Don't try to change the subject. You don't know what the next step is, do you? How pathetic. Of course I know, you piece of scrap. It's kissing. I snapped back into it without quite realizing what I'm saying. Oh, well, we've already done that too, haven't we? No, that time doesn't count. That was just CPR. CPR doesn't count? Yeah, it's complicated. So what do we do after that? It's too early to be thinking about that. I instantly find myself extremely flustered, for some reason. Natsuki-san? Sorry about that, ignore me or him. Let's go home. I grab her hand and hurriedly start walking. You're acting strange, Natsuki-san. Thankfully, Atri's too occupied with the chocolate to press me further. Thank God for the chocolate. Later that night, I get to sample Atri's new menu. It's Nikujaga! Ta-da! How's it look? Minamu told me that the taste of their mother's Nikujaga is imprinted in every Japanese person's DNA. Huh? Is that so? I've never eaten it before myself. Huh? How is that even possible, though? What do you mean by that? She told me every mother makes this for their children. Well, mine never made it for me. It really is the first time I've had it. Archie was back in shock. How can that be? If that's the case, then it'll be the taste of mine that ends up in your DNA. And that would make me your mother. I really don't think that's how it works. It's fine. You can even call me Mommy if you really want to. Not a chance. This looks like my spoiled little boy has hit his rebellious phase. Come on now, don't be a baby eater. Yes, Mommy. I'm sorry. Oh, this game is insane. This game is hilarious, bro. Oh, I can't even comprehend most of the shit that's happening right now. Yes, Mommy. Oh my god, I pick up some of the steaming meat and potatoes with my chopsticks. Oh, it's good. There's something about boiled potatoes that's just really comforting. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's the kind of happiness only a mother's food can bring, right? Just be clear, you are not my mother. I see, I've learned something. You've learned something? You didn't know the entire time? It's not as familiar a taste to me as it is to most, but it's certainly delicious. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, whoa. After dinner, I take a shower, pondering my grandmother's research notes as I wash myself. When I emerge, Atri is sitting at the table. We went to school for the first time as a couple. Natsuki-san seemed nervous. Hehe. She's happily scribbling away at her logs. I suppose I need to write that down too. Today, Natsuki-san cheated on me. He seems to be dissatisfied with the dimensions of my body. For a second, she doesn't even notice me behind her, but when she does... Not peeking! She flops her entire body down in the notebook to conceal it from my prying eyes. Why not? It's fine, right? No, go over there where you can't see. She pushed me away towards the bed. We had Nikujaga for dinner, and new addition to my menu. Natsuki-san strongly denied that I was his mother. Well, you aren't his mother, and also you're saying this out loud, so what's the point in trying to keep it a secret? Why does she even need to note down that kind of thing? Why does she even need to note down? Her logs are supposed to be for professional engineers to glean useful information from. I'm not sure I want some third-party reading about me cheating and getting into weird conversations about my girlfriend being my mother. I recline on the bed, listening to the noise of the radio as I take off my prosthetic. It was already not in the best condition, but since I was reunited with Atri, I've been so active that it's growing increasingly beaten up. I really need to get this fixed. Maybe I'll ask Ryuji. If it breaks completely, I'll be unable to walk at all. I could even think about drawing up some plans and creating a new one myself. The radio is playing a lilting classical tune, which means it's almost time for bed. How am I going to sleep tonight? To be completely honest, I really want to hug Archie to sleep, but I can't bring myself to tell her. I suppose I have to sleep alone. Before Archie has a chance to start pouting and moaning, I get in bed and secrete myself into the covers. I soon notice that there's something else under here. Huh? What's this pillow? It's not the one I normally use. It's got a cover on which there's something embroidered into it. Yes! I turn it over. No! Atri, what's this? Oh, Catherine gave me that. It's a yes-no pillow. I told her about how you were too embarrassed to ask me to sleep with you, so she gave me that. That damn pivotal drunkard. It's the perfect item for shy boys like you who have trouble expressing those pesky emotions you have. It'll give some very subtle clues as to how you're feeling. Subtle? It's got yes written on it in huge letters. Well, you know, that is always a yes from me. I should have won with it on both sides, if anything. I should write this down now. I hear mumbling, got a yes-no pillow as she scribbles. Don't put that in your logs, please, for goodness sake. I don't want to think about anyone else getting their hands on them. They're all done. I should get ready for bed too. Singing. Archie takes off her clothes and puts on the big puffy drawers me and Amma bought her. She climbs onto the bed with me. Come on, you can have me if you want, you know. It's always a yes from me. She gazes down at me with puppy dog eyes, clutching the pillow to her chest. Yeah. I don't want her to think I'm the kind of man who can be tempted this easily, and I don't want to have to admit that to myself either. But still, you idiot. Oh lord. Unable to resist my natural Oh god, fucking damn it! Unable to resist my natural instincts, I pull her down to the bed and into my embrace. Natural instincts, bro? I don't have natural instincts like that. Squeeze! Squeeze. I haven't hugged you this close for such a long time. I'm sorry, I'm just stubborn sometimes. No point hiding it now, is there? You're so cute when you're honest. A good boy like you deserves his head patted, so just relax and go to sleep. A few days ago, being in this position left me unable to sleep all night from nerves. But today, I'm not just even more tired after our adventures in the pool. It's also this mutual feeling of comfortable affection between us. Yes, sir! You go get him, bruh! Blissfully enjoying Archie's soft hands rustling my hair, I drift off into a peaceful sleep. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You go get that lady, eh? Today, my dear moments. Yes, sir. Hey, whoa. Atri, wake up. Come on, Atri. Atri. I tap her forehead. I even lightly slap her cheeks. She doesn't even make the slightest movement. Atri? Hey, Atri. I raise my voice, shaking her strongly. She makes a reassuringly sleepy noise. For a moment I thought she'd broken down completely. She's really been struggling to wake up lately. I've never heard of such a low-voltage robot before, one that struggles to even get up in the morning. I suppose those human-like aspects of her are part of what makes her cute. I sit on the side of the bed, smiling down at her sleeping face, and I feel something strange underfoot. Was that a book? A manga? On the cover is a girl with huge sparkling eyes, like a terrifying human insect hybrid that's fallen in a vat of glitter. That's shoujo manga for you. Did she borrow these from someone? There's a few volumes under the bed. Did she hide these out of embarrassment? So she reads these kind of things too. There's an eyebrow flicks through the pages. I come to stop in a particular scene. The main character and the boy she's in love with are kissing. Zzz. I send the manga back down underneath the bed. Archie doesn't wake up. Phew. I come on up with you. If you don't, you're gonna regret it. I start tweaking her cheeks and pinching her nose. Still not gonna get up. Well, in that case, I might have no choice. I move my face close to her. If anything's gonna wake up, it's got to be this, right? Lean in and close her and just a smile so red to brush against hers. Natsuki-san? Her eyes open. Good morning. Good morning. You're a little bit close, aren't you? That was him just trying to wake you up. You're gonna headbutt me? You shouldn't resort to violence like that. She mumbles blearily, still half asleep. Her eyes just completely lost their light again. Huh? Your eyes, they're just... Huh? It's nothing, don't worry about it. Understood. Not worrying about it, protocol's engaged. That was a nice sleep. That was close. Too close. I wonder what would have happened if I'd been a second quicker. I set about putting on my prosthetic, turning my back on Atri, and concentrating as hard as I can to think about nothing else. Archie peers over my shoulder curiously. A little jealous of that girl. Only a little, though. Girl, you're anthropomorphizing my prosthetic now? Must be nice to be born like that, just to be useful to you, Natsuki-san. That's kind of weird, if you say so. Archie looks down on the beaten-up contraption with envious eyes. What a privilege it must be to get to be strapped to you every day until she breaks. Tsk, the little low performance hussy. You want to strap yourself to me too? Wait, that's kind of weird. As soon as the word leaves my mouth, I feel my face burn red. I love that. Archie throws her arms around me, squishing her cheek against mine. Jeez, you're heavy. Hey, you're not supposed to say that to a lady. I said so in the how-to guides I borrowed from Minamo. So she's her accomplice. She's been learning about romance from these books, huh? For my sake? Well, you'll just have to deal with it. Pouting adorably, she playfully clings on to me. So cute that I pretend to be having more trouble putting on my leg just as she keeps doing it. Wow, man. Wow. Brushy, 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 brushy. As is our usual morning ritual, after breakfast we both stand before the mirror brushing our teeth. Outside? As always, the little cow look on the top of Archie's head is in prime position in my vision, popping up and down energetically. There it is again! They've mentioned it again! And, like, the same exact wording, too. Atri turns and taps on my arm. I start brushing your back teeth, that word. Oh, that was more like, Just to bring back that back teeth for that word. I clean them as thoroughly and careful as I can. Thank you. Thank you. Gula. That's what it sounded like. After she finishes gargling, I tap her on the shoulder. You want me to do it for you too? It's not fair if you're the only one who gets special treatment, is it? Tsk. And there I thought you were too big a boy to want that kind of thing. Well, kneel down for me. I ducked down in front of her and let her stick the toothbrush in. Okay, hold on. Move the wording, please. Brushy, 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 brushy. There we go, all nice and clean. Gargling and spit like a good boy now. I do exactly as Mommy says. Mommy! I wipe my chin on my sleeve, partially hiding my blushing face. At least she isn't telling me off about that yet. When I'm with you, even just brushing my teeth in the morning makes me happy. That's just how high performance my toothbrushing is. So, let's get ready for school. She takes me by the hand and pulls me back into the cabin. This game's going to have a sad ending, isn't it? After we get dressed, we grab our bags and prepare to leave. I feel like this game's going to have a very sad ending. And done. Archie marks off another day on the calendar and heads out of the door onto the deck. She hops up on the pier, ready to help me disembark. Visual novels hardly ever have nice endings, although I haven't played too many. I mean, I've played fucking Doki Doki Literature Club. I stop my tracks and stare at the calendar. What are you doing? Come on, Natsuki-san. Okay, I'm coming. I walk out of the cabin with the first few sparks of a resolution flickering in my chest. Resolution, eh? Thanks to Atri's sleepy-headedness, we arrive at school a little later than normal. Most of the other students have already gathered in the classroom. Unusually, everyone is gathered around in a huddle, enthusiastically talking about something. They've got to do it this time. If it fails again, we're toast. There's no future for us. It'll definitely work. They said so on the radio. Ririka holds up a radio and waves it around enthusiastically. She made that herself, with only a little advice from me. Most of it is entirely her own handiwork. I think it's going to work too. Not that I know much about rocket science. Even Manamo is pumping her fist with excitement. What on earth could get everyone this excited? Good morning. Ohayo gozaimasu. Good morning, you two. Hello there. Yo, Natsu, did you hear the news last night? No, what's going on? I was so busy enjoying my time in Atri that my time in Atri. I was so busy enjoying my time in Atri that worldly matters seemed to fall by the wayside. What? That sounds really, really wrong, and I think it might just be a grammatical error, or like a wrong word, maybe. I think that's supposed to be with Atri, but like enjoying my time in Oh, that's so weird, bro. What? That is an unfortunate error. The rocket, they're finally gonna try and launch it. They finalized all the plans and they're gonna send it up the week after next. Ah, that thing. You'll probably be able to see the launch from here, Ruka. Yeah, maybe, kinda. It depends on the weather, as if you would need binoculars or not, but you should be able to see something at least. The rocket is supposed to launch from a floating platform off the coast. Considering the planned trajectory, it should be visible from school. I think we should have a special class that day, so we can all watch it. Good morning, Miss Hanako. I told you not to call me that! Is it really worth this effort? Even if it is visible, it'll only be a twinkle in the sky. I just got deemed. Events. Alright, so I'm gonna join this call and he'll be in the call, but yeah. Alright. Sup?
I sent this to. Okay, are you planning to edit this video at all?
No, not at all.
Okay, I sent this to you know who. We will not mention them, but I
Yeah.
sent this to you know who.
Oh! Wow.
Did you say 30-second makeout?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Any day of the week, don't even care if she's a lot.
True, bro. I don't want the smaller children to get their hopes up about what a spectacle it will be. I think it's worth it. That's everyone's hope being sent to the stars, after all. I want these brats to have that twinkle into their eyes, be like a guiding light, showing them that the spoiled still got a future. What's with that look? I distinctly remember you moaning about wooden. Hold on. The grammatical errors are twisting my brain. I distinctly remember you moaning about wouldn't do anything for the lives of the townspeople before. Well, it's different now. I'm a teacher. Wow, she really does love being a teacher, huh? Guess I was losing this lifeline that made her so self-destructive, and that's also what led her here as my debt collector in the first place. I try not to pry too much, but I know that she's been through a lot too. Everyone spends a while heatedly discussing what an impact they think the launch will have. Everyone, that is, but Atri. She watches from the sidelines, head tilted quizzically. Will this rocket do something to save the planet? Well, not directly, but it might just be the first step, however tiny a step it might be. The rocket launch is merely a test, the first part of a plan to restart astronomical research. Many decades ago, at the height of humanity's prosperity, humans even walked on the moon. When the seas began to rise, a plan to build a base on its surface was already underway. It was meant to be a staging post for exploration of other planets, and even humans spreading into space, but matters on Earth suddenly became more pressing. Abandoned up in the stars, the project now seems like nothing but a faraway dream. But maybe it will only stay that way if we don't try to reach for that dream once more. There's a 0% chance our future in space might become a 1% chance that's infinitely better. Oh, that's kind of right. I'm suddenly interested in this rocket too. Atri totters off to go and join in the conversation. What's up, Natsu? You're looking kind of down. Not one of those anti-rocket dudes, are you? There's a lot of opposition to the launch around. A lot of people take exception to wasting resources that could be given to the people that really need them on some long-shot project. It's hard to agree with them sometimes when they say that if we were just a little less careless with the planet we already have, humanity would have had a fine home here. So those people, a rocket like this is just another one of humanity's follies. What was that?
Are you playing the reading game?
Yeah, I'm playing a visual novel. It's about kind of like about global warming. Well, like no, not global warming, climate change, kind of. That's like the base of the storyline. A great bomb of toxic fuel and flame waiting to cause even more damage. No, I don't care one way or the other. I suppose if the launch succeeds, it really will give some people some kind of hope. To be honest, I don't think one rocket will change anything, yet I can't bring myself to look down on such a plan. You still don't look too happy about it, though. My father is probably involved with the program. What? Hey, yo. Everyone's faces, though.
I should do this thing, right?
True.
Should I?
Yes. The lively classroom suddenly falls deadly silent. All eyes turn to me. My father's a rocket engineer. I didn't mention that, did I? The classroom explodes into a commotion once again, even more raucous than before. Oh, that's totally amazing! Oh, teach me all about rockets! Geez, you never stop at surprises, do you? But your father, didn't he? The guy that just up and left you, right? Well, at the
Yeah.
minute it's more... well, at the moment it's more like I'm not even trying to hunt him down, I'm just going to let him do his thing. Who am I to stop him? If he really can save the world, maybe that will make everyone happy. True, bro. True, bro. I feel you, G. After school, we headed out to sea for a salvage job. We expected it to take a few days, but we found what we need surprisingly expediently. So here I am, delivering what we've pulled up to the client. The item in question is a family photo album. Most of its contents are discolored or damaged, but the album is made out of high quality leather, so some photographs are completely unscathed. The client is so happy that she pays us double what we agreed. Thanks for the double money, bruh. Right, I'm gonna take Rebecca back to school. See you later. See you guys. Bye bye. Bye bye is literally the same in Kudering. Be careful on the way back, okay? Sayonara. Goodbye. Yes, sir. So, should we go home too? There's somewhere I want to stop by on the way back. Oh, where? I can go on my own, so you can get back ahead of me. Huh. Okay, well, I'll go and buy groceries for dinner then. Great. We go our separate ways. After we've run our respective errands, we meet up again. We walk along the same coastal road we always do, hand in hand. What did you buy? Well, that's a secret. Hold the paper bag I'm carrying close to me, away from her prying eyes. Atri doesn't try to push me any further. She just turns back to look at the market district we've just left. The town is so dark, she mumbles under her breath. Looks almost dead. What's with you all of a sudden? If all the people here disappeared, it would be like permanent night. I suppose so. It might seem strange for me to say this is a robot, but literally it is essential for humans to live, isn't it? Yep, bro's dating a robot. Archie gazes up into the night sky. The darkness of the land is only matched by the beauty of the sparkling stars above. Once, when humanity was prosperous, those little lights were hidden by the glow of the cities below. If the rocket launch succeeds, everything will definitely get much brighter. I can't wait. In much the same way that she sees my prosthetic as a rival, she seems to feel some kind of affinity with the rocket. Natty-san, when does the rocket launch? In 16 days. Archie starts counting on her fingers. Then it'll be just in time. She mutters quietly to herself. Atri, here, take this. This is gonna get dark. I hold out the paper bag I just brought toward her. I hold out the bag I just said was a secret in front of her. She gives me a quizzical look. Can I open it? Go ahead. Archie peeks inside her and her eyes widen. There you go. There's the sandals that you wanted. Tsk, I told you that I didn't need them. I promised that I'd buy them when I had enough money saved up, didn't I? We made a pretty penny earlier, so it seemed like the right time. Tsk. Archie looks dissatisfied. It's unsurprising, given how obviously I'm twisting my words. I'd obviously initially meant my promise in the sense that I'd buy them once I had a stable income and plenty of spare cash. Here I am spending a chunk of our takings on them. I just made the decision that I'd make you happy. I'd do anything to see you smile. You saved my life after all. Natsuki-san, mommy. I mean what? Archie stares at me uneasily. Oh shit, the game just zoomed out. I can almost see the conflicting feelings of happiness and the desire to tell me off fighting in her brain. Do you remember what you said that time? What? You said that you had to save the world. Yeah. I said that the very first time I met her as a young boy. Don't you have to go back to the academy eventually? It almost seems like you've forgotten about the rest of the world lately. I did tell her long ago on that cliff that I had gone to the academy to save the world. But now, I'm simply looking out at the horizon as it blurs into the inky blackness of the night with a warm feeling in my chest. I don't feel like I have to do that anymore. My first days back in this town were terrible, for sure, but that all changed when I salvaged you. Like I said, you saved my life. I don't feel like I have to be the one to save the world now. I've already been saved, after all. I'm going to save you too, Atri. I'm looking for a way to do that right now. I'll definitely find it, trust me. I gazed deep into those ruby red eyes. I'm gonna make you happy, Atri. For a moment, she looks at me, nonplussed, but her expression suddenly breaks into a wide smile. Thank you, I'm already so happy! It will! I'm relieved to see her react so happily. She really does understand just how strongly I feel for her. So, try them on. Okay. Hi! Hi! Damn, bro. Damn, they're looking kind of swag. Anyone with a foot fetish would be happy. Okay, anyway, she slips off her beaten up loafers and puts on the shiny new sandals. Sandals, not shandals. Oh, they're really hard to walk in. Perhaps I should have expected that the first thing she would be concerned with is their utility and not their appearance. Most fashionable shoes are. They really suit you, though. They do make me a little taller now, don't they? I'm ever so slightly closer to your face now. Archie gazes innocently up at me. Our eyes meet closer than they've ever felt before. I feel like I'm sinking into those ruby red pools. Natsuki-san? Oh god. I've finally got another pick path. Oh god. Oh god, this is weird. Oh, what happens? Oh, this is gonna be bad. I don't know what to pick. Oh god. Oh man. Stare into her eyes or kiss her. Okay, Yo Matthew, you there? Guess not. Guess he's not there. Alright, fuck. You only live once, right? Oh my god. Oh, I'm just kinda, oh god. Do I do it or do I just keep, no, do it. Do it. Just do it without even thinking. Do it before thinking. Oh lord, this is, oh my god, this was more than I expected. This was more than I bargained for when I bought this game. Holy crap! I hold her close. I feel my lips being drawn inexorably to hers as if by some supernatural force, bro. That's what we're talking about. Huh? She blinked in confusion. She tried to push me away, but I pressed her firmly against me. As I do, she finally seems to realize what is happening. She closes her eyes and presses her lips back against mine. Holy crap, bro! I am in danger of issues! I think she likes it. Two of us stand silent in each other's embrace. That doesn't look much like an embrace though, bro. The deep, and she's not even touching me. The deep navy waters lap around our feet. Time flows around our soundless kiss like the seas themselves. Holy crap! Oh, when our lips finally become unlocked, Archie stares up at me with those ruby red eyes. So that was a kiss? It sure seemed like it. My entire mind is blank. We stand, staring silently into each other's eyes. I'm desperately trying to process what I've just done. I never thought I could be the kind of person to act on impulse like this. I just kissed her on pure instinct. That's pure instinct, bro. That's true. It doesn't seem like she disliked it, though. Far from it. Seems like she'd let me do it for her for as long as I wanted. My heart is pounding in my chest. Whole body feels like it's trembling with love for her. Atri, one more. Oh, she did it again! She did it again! This time it's Atri pressing her lips against mine. Oh my god! I did not sign up for this. Mwah. I just kissed my microphone. Holy shit! I don't know what I'm doing that. Our lips entangle with a surprising sense of passion. A surprising one. I wonder if she would have gone for it if I'd picked keep on staring into her eyes. If I picked the other option. It was filled with hunger. Oh wait, I didn't read that. Hold on. It's awkward and faltering, but filled with hunger. So that's a kiss. I definitely hadn't learned enough about that yet. Suppose we'll just have to learn about it together from now on. Oh my god, bro. Okay. Okay. We take a bashful step away from each other and join hands as if nothing had happened. We continue on our way back home without exchanging a single word. Oh my god! Wait, have you been here this entire time? Okay, I hear the keyboard. I did it. I actually went and did it! As soon as I get back, I rush into the shower to be alone. Here, I can finally let out the words that have been welling up inside me for the whole walk home. I pump my fist into the air shouting, yes! 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 Over and over again. Just like I was! The entire time! Screaming! Yeah! Let's go! Phew. When I've calmed down a little, I dry off and try to quell the growing sense of embarrassment over how I've just spent my shower. This not being the largest of ships, I'm pretty sure she must have heard my celebrations. Recently, our evening routine has usually involved Atri riding her logs while I wash myself. I came out of the bathroom as expected. She's sitting there with a notebook. Seems she's not finished. I make my way over to sit on the bed and take off my leg, being careful to avoid any accusation of peeking on her. Something's off, though. Her hand isn't moving. No part of her is, in fact. Atri? She doesn't respond. She's asleep. Guess even robots fall asleep if they're tired. Atri, come on, sleepyhead. I whisper into her ear, but she doesn't show any sign of waking up. No, no, no. Calm yourself, Natsuki. Even if, as her master, you have every right to read her logs, she did say. I sit back down on the bed. I lie back and let the noise of the radio fill my ears. Instead of the usual music program, it's playing a talk show. Our next postcard comes in from Choppy. She writes, after 2 years, I finally kissed my boyfriend yesterday. At last, nice going, hon. I've always heard the first kiss tastes like lemon, but mine tasted of garlic. He'd been to an Italian restaurant just before he came to meet me. Oh boy, that's a real damn humdinger. I'm guessing he thought he wasn't going to get any of that night. The show goes on with the DJ pleading the boyfriend's case. Archie must have written about the kiss in her logs. She writes every single little thing that's happened to her in there, so something as big as that. I wonder what she wrote. I wonder how she felt about it. I need to read it. She won't know. I creep up to her, pair her shoulder and scan the open page of her notebook. I see those 4 little letters. Kiss. K-I-S-S. There, she has written about it. Kiss. Definition. A show of affection, often between. Now that I've seen it, I can't stop there. Mentally apologizing to her in advance, I start to read the log. Kiss definition. A show of affection, often between human lovers, performed by pressing. I kiss Natsuki-san. Kiss definition. A show of affection, often between human lovers, performed by pressing together both parties' lips. I am unable to ascertain the meaning of this action. I was unsure of how to respond, but I approximated a reaction based on the materials loaned to me by Minamo. Natsuki-san did not appear to find this reaction unnatural. Conclusion. I selected the appropriate reaction. Huh? My blood runs cold. What is this? Take the notebook out of her hands and flick through the pages. All of those little moments of sweetness and times we spent together, every single thing is written here. Written in words that make my heart freeze. I read on, I have to. On the way to school, he told me that he loved me. I replied that I loved him too. However, I was able to determine from Catherine's class that the meaning of love that I had transmitted to him was contrary to that intended by Natsuki-san. Conclusion, error in evaluation. My reply had not been aligned with Natsuki-san's expectations. In accordance with Newland data, I have recorded in my internal database that Natsuki-san's definition of love with respect to me is one of romantic love. New evaluation. Natsuki-san decided to form a romantic bond with me. Further stimulation was required. Action. In order to fulfill this desire, I employed a falsehood. Oh, fuck. Content. Even after that, I want to stay with you. Simulations indicated this would be the desired response. Evaluation. Natsuki-san did not appear to find this response unnatural. Reaction correlates to an expected response based on emotional simulation, based on learned data. Conclusion. Natsuki-san was satisfied. My hand is shaking. The wall seemed to twist and warp around me. It was all fake. The log falls to the floor. Every third resounds to the silence. Oh shit. Oh shit. Shit. I don't know if I can keep playing this. This is bad. This is really, really bad. Atri slowly raises her head to look at me. Oh shit. This is really bad. Natsuki-san? Oh shit. This is really bad. She watched me with bleary eyes. Oh shit. This is really bad. Oh shit. You'll have me to sleep tonight again, won't you? We're lovers now after all. Oh shit. Oh shit. She sleepily pulls at me, trying to wrap her arms around my waist. Oh shit. Oh shit. I swat her hand away. Oh shit. Oh shit.
It's so laggy.
Oh shit. Natsuki-san? Oh shit. Her eyes just went. She freezes up, an expression of bewilderment on her face. Oh shit. This is really bad. I'm gonna have to end this episode soon. Until now, I would have looked at her pausing like this and just assumed she was confused. I know the truth now. Faced with an unrecognized emotional pattern, she's running emotional simulations and working out the best option to take.
That is so...
She notices the notebook.
They were so
Hey,
laggy.
have you been reading my logs? Oh shit. Tisk, honestly, I told you that's not allowed. It's like you want to break my heart. In accordance with the Robot Protection Statute, it looks like I'm going to have to give you some more pugilistic punishment. That's enough. Stop that. Stop what? Stop pretending you have any kind of heart. A robot cannot disobey a human. and in an instant her cute expression sinks into a black void like an emotionless mask. Holy shit, man! That's her response. Her response to my order and her confirmation of what I said. If she had real emotions, she would have continued to argue with me as she always does, lively and lovely, but there is no heart in Atri. You feel nothing at all, don't you? I am not equipped with the prerequisite functionality to experience emotion. It was all an act, wasn't it? I am unable to discern whether that is an important label for my actions, but I estimate that what you are feeling is correct. I observe humans, learn from them, use my learned knowledge to perform simulations, and output action accordingly. This is really fucking creepy. Like walking hand in hand with me, smiling happily. Affirmative. Celebrating with everyone when we finish the generator? Affirmative. Feeling jealousy? Affirmative. My throat is dry, my voice breaks. Even... Please, no. That smile? Affirmative. Oh, fuck. Shit, fuck. She beams me with that same exact smile she always does, the smile that soothes my soul. You told me to smile at that after all. No. My database records that feelings are said to come from the heart. As I do not have a heart, I am incapable of experiencing feelings. So, it was all just you repeating what you'd learned. That's amazing, I was completely fooled. Well, that's just how high performance I am. Stop. Don't use those expressions on me ever again, that's an order. Understood. Holy shit. Her face reverts to absolute blankness again, as if a smile had never even once come across it. I clutch at my shirt so hard it might just rip. Were you happy when you were with me? Affirmative. If I could rip into my chest and crush my raw heart, tell the truth. Based on an object analysis of the situation, I can evaluate that I would have been happy. However, as I do not possess emotions, I do not feel this. Why did you hide your true self from me? Did you just pity me that much? It was self-preservation. If you had known that I do not possess emotions, I would have been sold and scrapped. What? That's not what would have happened. Don't you remember what I said to you earlier? I told her that I'd make her happy. At that moment she'd paused for just a moment before she smiled at me. Now I know that that was just her calculating the appropriate response. You told me that you were already happy. I recall that. Was that also a lie? She remains silent for a moment before she finally speaks. It was not a lie. As I cannot feel emotions, it was the most appropriate answer available. It was. Archie's a robot, built to serve humans. The answer that makes her master the most satisfied must be the best answer for her. I just feel touched. She's been working so hard to read my emotions and select the response that made me the happiest. But all of that was just so she wouldn't be scrapped. I take the log from her, flick through its many scribbled pages. Archie offers no resistance. School, the cooking club, the days spent together with me. Every page is filled with detailed recordings of the past weeks, cold and dispassionate. There is not a trace of the lively, clumsy girl I saw with my own eyes. May I ask you a question? What? You made a promise to me once. A promise? To save the world. Since rejoining you, it appears as if you have forgotten this objective. I told you I'm not planning to do that anymore. Something approaching sadness fleetingly crosses the blank mask. As if a heartless robot could feel such a thing, she must think that's what I want to see from her in this moment. So, you want to save the world? I see, so that's why she froze up earlier when I told her that I would make her happy. I'm happy as I am now. You saved me. And like I said, I'm going to save you too. Archie feels silent. I have the feeling it's for my sake. After all, I know there's still something she's hiding. You've been having a lot of trouble waking up lately, haven't you? Affirmative. I'm just low voltage. We both know that's not the reason. Tell the truth. Soon, I will cease operation. Humanoids have a limited lifespan. Just like for humans, death is unavoidable. And for Atri, that day is approaching. Atri has been struggling to wake up because her body is starting to break down. Oh shit, that is creepy. The way that her eyes went dull this morning is a common sign that a humanoid is close to complete systematic shutdown. Even before then I had a suspicion that it was coming, her eyes just confirmed it. I glance over at the calendar. You said that you'd stay with me even after the time came. You just said that to make me happy, didn't you? She nods. It was not my true intention, but if it is what you wish, that is what I will do. For a humanoid, death means the cessation of their mental faculties. Their brains can't be refurbished, and their memories can't be transferred to another storage system. You may wonder why a robot needs to die. The answer is that it was simply an ethical issue. People would have feared and hated a being that looks like a human but is, for all intents and purposes, immortal. Humanity may well have even lost its position as the dominant species on the planet. As a result, it was made a legal obligation that all humanoids were programmed to have a limited lifespan, designed obsolescence. It would be wasteful to simply scrap their bodies, though. So rather than having their bodies degrade and die, it was decided that their minds would die instead. If their memories are entirely erased, their bodies could be reused. They'd be like an entirely different person. Oh crap, that's dark. So what Archie is telling me, essentially, is that she's willing to stay with me, but not as herself. She would have the same body, but an entirely different mind. My intention was for you to sell my body and buy an appropriately high-performance league to replace me. I estimated that that will provide you the optimum amount of happiness. Heh, why don't I just get the new you to be my league? It's not a tough job. I chuckled darkly. The new me would not possess the prerequisite learned experience to carry out that duty, or the capability of learning such a thing. Archie seems aware that her AI is somehow unusual. You have also made a promise to Catherine. You arranged to sell me and split the money with her. True. Feels like I made that promise years ago now. The days since then that I've spent with Atri have had such an effect on me. There's one more thing I need to know. When you told me you loved me, was that just to make me happy too? She nods. If you didn't feel the need to please me, would you still love me? She pauses when she speaks, her voice is loud and clear. Currently, I hate you! I don't know why, but I don't even cry. Damn, bro. You just got totally rejected.
Yo.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to end the episode here. Oh, Lord. Okay. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, that just came as a real massive shock to me, and I just, that was creepy. My voice acting just went straight out the window. But, well, that's going to be the end of this episode. I'm not sure when the next episode will come, but it might not come tomorrow, because that was a bit traumatic. But it'll definitely come at some point. I am rather interested to see where this story goes, now that it's gotten a little more dark. So I'll see you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.